Hello, Darshan. Hello. I'm not able to hear you. Can you hear me? I'm not able to hear you. Okay. I think you're on mute. Yeah. You can unmute yourself. Sorry. Yeah. Please unmute.
Yeah, I was just trying to tell you that you disabled my mic.
Yeah. Actually, there was some technical glitch just going on. So we just resolved that. So more people are joining the session very soon.
No problem.
Yeah. I think we can start and they will join in the meanwhile. Right? Okay, so let me start. So good evening everyone, and I'm Shivangi, and it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Whiteboard Education and Research Foundation to the eighth inspiring session of the Changemakers of India 2.0. This is a platform dedicated to celebrating real stories of real people, those who are making India stronger through their bold ideas, compassionate efforts, and an unshakable will to bring positive change. Today's guest is a perfect example of that spirit. Someone who is trained that what innovation look like in both traditional and emerging industries, all while staying rooted in purpose. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Darshan Kaur Khalsa, founder of Veggie Zone and now Pets of Paradise. She is a visionary entrepreneur, a community builder, and an internationally certified animal healer who was also featured on Shark Tank India Season 2 for her groundbreaking product Veggie Zone, which is India's first ice cream for dogs. Wow. Though she didn't secure funding on the show, her idea won hearts across the nation, and more importantly, it sparked a conversation around pet wellness, innovation, and entrepreneurship like never before. From creating family run ice cream brands to pioneering pet friendly treats and now advocating for animal human coexistence through holistic healing, Darshan Kaur's journey is all about passion, purpose, and persistence. So, whether you are an animal lover, a student, an entrepreneur, or someone who believes in business with empathy, this session is going to open your mind to what true impact looks like. So, without further delay, let's give a warm welcome and a big round of virtual applause to Mr. Darshan Kaur Khalsa. Welcome, Darshan.
Hi, Shivangi.
Okay. So, starting with your journey from traditional dairy-based products to launching India's first ice cream for dogs is really inspiring and really unique idea. So, what was the inspiration behind this Waggy Zone?
My dog, my first dog. So I have been a dog fearing person. I was shit scared of dogs, to be very honest, and to the extent where I used to miss my school buses when, the dog used to be sleeping below the school bus. But moving forward, as I became a teenage and a little more elderly, I fell in love with my first pup, who was then adopted by my boyfriend and now my husband. And he decided to keep her, is when I fell in love. So it was basically love at first sight, जैसे movies में दिखाते पीछे violin violin बज रहा है, and there's this cute puppy whom I fell in love with. That is what happened. And after I actually became a converted pet lover, it was more about जब आप passionate हो जाते हो because suddenly there's something new in your life. Sorry, that's my dog in the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I have four. But then that first one itself was someone who was very fascinating for me. Now that there was something new to learn constantly, I started attending a lot of pet events, and that's where I realized that there's only vanilla ice cream available for them. And I come from a background of ice cream manufacturing family, so I thought, why not ice creams for them? That's how that journey started, where I realized they are not allowed sugar, milk, and then we created yogurt based, and then now it is more coconut based ice creams.
Okay. So that's a very beautiful blend of, compassion and creativity. So you were having family background in the ice cream, so that's how you got the idea, right?
Yeah. It's been my family business. We used to supply to Barista Di Bella Brew Cafe World. So it's my father's factory wherein we have been into bulk manufacturing.
That's great. That's really great. So, a lot of young entrepreneurs face, resistance when working on any unconventional idea. So, do you also encountered, skepticism or doubts when you were about to start this Veggie Zone?
Oh, absolutely. For I think the first 2 years सब मुझे यही बोलते थे कुत्ते का आइसक्रीम कौन बनाता है इंसान कम पड़ गए थे जो तुम कुत्तों का भी आइसक्रीम बना रही हो to the extent where I was selected as one of the unique ideas from Bombay and there was this Indian event happening in Delhi wherein I was representing Maharashtra. There also one of the ministers also who came, they said this only ki, Ari, there are so many humans, why are you not making for humans and why are you going into dogs? So, but this I'm saying it's mostly when this was 6, 7 years back, when that whole thing of pet ownership was much higher. Now people are much softer and they understand that it's pet parenting. So I've seen that transition happening. But yes, coming back to your question, there's always been resistance to something that nobody's done. It's more about your persistence and conviction about that idea that you feel like nahi ye to karna hi hai. So
Right.
yeah.
So, basically, the clarity and conviction.
I wouldn't say clarity. I knew jack shit तभी. I was just doing it because मुझे करना था. मेरी डॉग को पसंद है आइसक्रीम एंड शी यूज्ड टू प्यूक व्हेन ईटिंग वेनिला तो मुझे था कि नहीं यार उसको अगर इतना पसंद है तो उसके लिए कुछ तो ऑप्शन होना चाहिए. That's how it started. And then the community is so small तभी like how a newborn community is there where newborn mothers, newborn babies, उनकी community बहुत strong होती है because there everybody talks with reference. So
Right.
there once they got to know that I'm making ice cream, they automatically started saying, Arey, even we want ice cream for our dogs, even our dogs love ice cream. So I realized that it's not only my dog, but every dog actually likes something cold. And also then I slowly realized that the doctors were saying that during October month, at least in Bombay, October, November month में यहाँ पे गर्मी होती है. तो वो गर्मी के टाइम पे डॉग्स खाना छोड़ देते हैं and vets would ideally say कि आइसक्रीम खिला दो. But because they didn't have an option, they would give vanilla, which was filled with sugar and milk. Both the components which are not allowed. I thought, ठीक है, why not to do it? So there was conviction. I wouldn't say clarity. Clarity on the way आई है. जब कुछ आप गड़बड़ करते जाते हो, then you feel like अच्छा ऐसे नहीं ऐसे करना है. Clarity since day one तो I don't think आती भी है. But I feel that conviction has to be strong enough कि हाँ ये करना है.
Your conviction and your persistence.
Yes.
Yeah. So, this is a very niche area also, I must say. So, what you must have observed, all different kind of, roadblocks when you were about to launch this Waggy Zone. So, what were the biggest roadblock that you, faced in your journey?
था कि और कोई कर नहीं रहा था ये राइट सो जब आप कोई बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हो आप दूसरे कंपेटिटर्स एनालिसिस करते हो आप दूसरों का ये निकालते हो कि अरे उसने क्या किया व्हाट वाज इट दैट ही ट्राइड नॉट इवन कंपेटिटर एनालिसिस बट मोर कि वो मार्केट में क्या जरूरत है नाउ इफ देयर इज नो मार्केट ओनली व्हाट डू यू डू योर रिसर्च ऑन दैट वाज वन टू इज कि मेरे जो एक्चुअल consumer hai, the one who's consuming my ice cream is not giving me the feedback. The one who's buying it is giving me a feedback. So there is a difference between the buyer and the consumer there, right? क्योंकि आपका consumer dog है जो खा रहा है नहीं खा रहा है उसका कभी मूड है कभी नहीं है वो कभी आज एग्रेसिव मूड में इसके लिए नहीं खाया बट जो buyer है उसका perception about that product is very different comparatively. So you are talking to someone who फिर भी humans when they are born you have dadi nani someone to guide you right now as pet parent you don't really know their behavior style so you assume कि उसने नहीं खाया तो product अच्छा नहीं है. So these were some challenges wherein I had to understand a dog's behavior then explain it to the pet parent this is the reason why he's not trying why don't you try it like this and then give me a feedback. So these were things which were a bigger challenge wherein it's a different species that you're talking about and the consumer is not giving you the feedback.
Right. Yeah, definitely. That is very true also in that aspect. So, building trust in any brand is very important. And this is definitely a animal care brand. So how are you maintaining and building that trust with the pet parents?
So like I said, I was in a converted pet lover, right? So, and a pet parent. So what happened is I dug into it so much कि, आप ही research कर रहे हो, आप behavior भी पढ़ रहे हो आप, nutrition भी पढ़ रहे हो. You are getting so much into it that now when some other pet parent connects with you, you have some answers. You might not have all answers, but some. And also I started getting connected to good experts in the industry. So if someone was stuck, I would be happy to connect them to an expert like a nutritionist or a behaviorist or a, now like you have feline behavior is separate than a canine behavior is. So these were things which pet parents were not aware of. Now when
Mhm.
they trust you when you are ready to give them. And this is something I keep telling people, that community build करनी है, not just because brand है, community बनानी है और हर कोई अब community ले रहा है. People can see through your community very well. If you're really there to help and building that thing, then the trust will automatically build. It's a byproduct. You can't say मैं trust build करूंगी and that's what I'm going towards. It is a byproduct only when you're honest, authentic, and you're giving those feedbacks. Things like I didn't know, I didn't know. I would always say मुझे नहीं पता ये. I'll connect you to the right person to get your answer. So that trust keeps building on. कि, okay, they're honest. They don't want to portray that, oh, we are experts and we know everything.
Yeah, yeah, very, very well said, And also, pet safety is also a big concern nowadays. So how did you approach, while creating the product that, it maintains both safety and as well as, enjoyable for the pets?
This is something I learned from my father, where he made the ice cream, and I would be like, ki, Are, we can compromise on quality, is what I would say, because it's at the end of business. And he would only tell me one thing, that no, if my daughters can't eat this ice cream, I can't sell it to anyone. And I feel like that is something that I just forward as a legacy, wherein when I made the first ice cream, it was all about the ingredients that Tyra, my first dog, was allowed. And that is something I stick to, that, okay, if my dog can't eat this, then I don't have the heart to forward it to any other pet parent. So I think that, which is what I'm saying, these small things is something where, however you build a brand, you have an agency, you do stuff, but I feel where the founder places his heart or her heart is going to be something that the client sees through. And your conviction, your communication, your style, your body language around them, when they physically see you, they automatically absorb it. So observe it also. So it's something that you can't really fake it.
Yes,
You
for sure.
are concerned about that thing is when you are building a community around it. Like I said, it's very similar to newborn babies community, right? The mothers will always believe another mother than a brand saying ki use this product, because every brand is always going to say my product is the best. But say if you're a pet parent, you go to another pet parent and say, hey, I had Waggy Zone, uska ice cream अच्छा है, मेरे dog को कुछ नहीं हुआ, तू भी खिला के देख. That is an automatic sales transition, because then she's like, अच्छा ठीक है, शिवांगी ने बोला तो it must be nice.
Word of mouth, that is what we say,
Right.
things. When it happens, then automatically trust builds in the community.
Absolutely.
Very true. So, and what is the secret behind, these flavors that you are choosing for your pet ice cream? So, do you experiment on pets, or how do you get into it?
Yeah, every batch that is made, so there's no secret to it. Actually, I just removed the flavors of fruit flavors that we had in ice cream existing. And then I would see which fruits are allowed to them and which are not. Only the ones that were allowed to them from the nutritional perspective did I choose that to go as an ice cream. And that should be tasty as an ice cream also. There are so many fruits which you wouldn't want to eat as an ice cream. So those वैसे भी आपके माइनस हो जाते हैं. कुछ आइसक्रीम, कुछ फ्रूट्स उनको अलाउड ही नहीं है, तो वो माइनस हो जाते हैं. तो बच्चे कुछ जो बचते थे is what I would pick it up. Usme bhi I knew there was some which they don't like, which they like, right? So what I would do is create a small batch, give it out to a groups of pet parents or buildings or maybe even some pet stores, and they would generally give me a feedback, ye flavor chal raha hai, ye nahi chal raha hai. So that is something, once that feedback loop would be there, is when I would go into mass production. Otherwise, I wouldn't get into that.
Yeah, definitely. Very true. Very, very truly said. So, as an innovator in the pet space, are there any other exciting products or, ideas that you are working on currently apart from this ice cream?
So Waggy Zone got merged after Shark Tank with Pets of Paradise. Now the company's name is Pets of Paradise, and Waggy Zone is one of the brands. In Pets of
Okay.
Paradise, we have Indie Cat, which is basically ready-to-eat cat food. That is a very big market currently because everybody was focusing on the dogs, whereas the cat population in India is also growing quite high. So we
Mm.
realized that there is kibbles and there is packaged food, though mine is also packaged food, but then those are not kibbles and they are wet food. And it is retorted, so it's ready to eat. And we were realizing that cats are way more finickier than the dogs. So we actually started with dog food, but thanks to
Mm.
the community, we realized, so we have two groups. One is Team Milo and Team Bushi. These are our mascots. Milo is a dog and Bushi is cat. And Team Bushi was way more talkative than Team Milo, which I thought would be like dog parents would talk more, but it was the cat parents more. And we realized that we are one of the first communities building for cats, cat parents. So they had so many doubts because there wasn't anything, there's still not a lot of things in place for cats as much as for dogs. And then when we were just reading through the chats, we realized that they were constantly complaining about the food that was available.
Mm.
And which is where we realized that there's a big gap there. So while we started off with dog food, but we ended up into the cat food first, we will be launching dog food a little later, but right now we are more focusing on the cat food. So we are on the cat food, then we have doggy ice creams, and then we also have leashes, collars, harnesses, because we are four co-founders, out of which one is very fond of cooking and is kind of a chef. So he's been building the recipes ourselves in house, and we've built the food. And the third co-founder, who's from Hisar, Gurgaon, is into manufacturing of threads and leashes. So we also have that range of leashes and collars and harnesses.
Wow, that's wonderful then. So yeah, let's come back to Shark Tank India. So you have been there also in season 2, which is a huge milestone in the age that you have achieved. So can you take us, behind the scenes? What was exactly going on through your mind when you were pitching, and how was the experience and the journey so far?
So it was it's, I mean, people think it's too fancy. No, it's not. We were there for about 3 days in one place. There was a hotel where they had told us to stay, all of us, in that batch of participants. And then when there is the studio was just nearby, they would take us by a bus and we could go there. So morning to evening, we would be at the studio where they would ideally there was nothing, they would just make us familiar to that space, because suddenly if you go in and there are too many lights on you, there were like hundreds of lights out there are cameramen, there are other people there, right? So you are going bound to be very conscious. So they would kind of just make you more familiar about that, hey, this is the space till where you have to come, where the spotlight will be there, don't cross this, just the way you do a dance drama. And you one day prior you're told where to stand, what to do. That was there. We were only prepared for the 1.5 minutes pitch, the elevated pitch that you give in the starting, because a lot of us were not very comfortable in speaking entirely in Hindi. And that was one of the criteria for Shark Tank India, where you had to speak in Hindi, right? So
Okay.
they would help us find the right words, because a lot of us, we are way more fluent in English, Hindi, English, not entirely in Hindi. But the first 1.5, 2 minutes had to be a pitch in Hindi, because at the end it was an Indian crowd that you were targeting. So those kind of stuff. Also, they did have a finance team there. So, if you had some doubts with your own terms, finances, then you could go and figure that out, because that was way more helpful, and not just over there fumble in terms of terms. They wouldn't tell you what figure to say or something. That's absolutely your personal decision. But they helped in understanding that whole thing, that, hey, this is an investor pitch. This is the kind of questions you can expect. And this is what should be there. So, yeah, they were more there to groom us and help us not get scared of that situation.
Wow. So this is the reality of, those 2 to
Yeah.
4 minutes of pitch that we see on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing to hear. So, though you didn't receive, funding, but I'm sure, the visibility and the branding that you have got from there must have been, impacted your journey in some another way. So, can you explain about that?
Yes. So, I didn't get the funding, but the kind of people who started calling me up across the globe, which was something that why I was looking for funding, that I wanted to reach out to global audience that, hey, there's something like doggy ice creams, because there were only one brand in USA at that point in time which was doing ice creams apart from mine. So I wanted to reach out and I wanted to be the manufacturing hub for ice creams, to be honest. And somewhere I did tell them that I want to say that I want to be the Baskin Robin of the pet industry. But of course, due to reasons, we were not allowed to use other brands' name in Shark Tank. So I didn't get the funding, but I'm glad I didn't get, because the amount that I was asking, I actually ended up having much more opportunities after that. There were a lot of people, Indians who were out of India, they connected with me very well, and they said that, oh, you're making ice creams for dogs. Why don't you give it to us here? And one of the sharks did say that, hey, it's a little expensive to what you're selling. And that's when they said that, hey, it's just hardly $2 for us. It's not a very big amount. Why don't you just give it to us? Which was my whole thing. So it kind of went in the right direction after that. And also after that, only I merged Waggy Zone with Pets of Paradise. So my co-founder was one of the distributors of Waggy Zone, and that's how I knew him since 5-6 years. So he just said that, why don't we do this as a D2C space?
Well, that's what we call the power of visibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Darshan, today also many young entrepreneurs or, students have joined today for this session. So, what advice would you like to give to, those people who are dreaming of, pitching on Shark Tank maybe someday?
It's a good space. I think visibility is not bad. I mean, I learned it after the visibility happened, not that I went for visibility there, but after that, I saw that, oh, it's really a good thing. Be there, do it. I feel anyway, start working on your personal branding. That's become something which has become very important now. It's important you know your subject. It's important you speak about your subject. It's important you speak about your day. You might think you don't know anything, but you'll be surprised to see that you really know a lot more than a lot of people around. So I feel that keep building on. Shark Tank happens, not happens is a secondary thing, but building on your personal brand, nowadays the reach is way more effective in a lot of other platforms also.
Yeah, very well said. So preparation has to be started, from that's how you get the confidence, to pitch there also.
हाँ, मतलब अगर आपको पागलपन है कोई चीज करने की, तो आपका वैसे भी ऑरा पर्सोना पर्सनालिटी डेवलप हो ही जाती है. यू डोंट रियली हैव टू सिट एंड डू दिस. ये तो अब आफ्टर 6-7 years आई एम सिटिंग एंड सेइंग कि नहीं, अभी हम एक्सेल शीट पे ये सब प्रिपेयर करेंगे, पर वो तो आप पहले कर रहे हो. एंड मेक मिस्टेक्स. द बिगेस्ट थिंग आई सी विद एंटरप्रेन्योर्स इज लाइक, ओ नो, व्हाट इफ वी मेक अ मिस्टेक? नो, यू हैव टू कीप रूम फॉर मिस्टेक्स, बिकॉज अनलेस आई मेक अ मिस्टेक, how will I know how to make it better? In the thought process, only majority of the entrepreneurs don't become an entrepreneur because they're scared of making mistakes, right? A lot of people have a lot of ideas. Ideas की कोई कमी नहीं है. It's only the ones who is taking that first step to try it. Also, you will not know everything. I till date don't know anything. My teammates know much better than I know. The strategist of she's a Gen Z, right? And she knows much better about Instagram and about these platforms more than me. So if I have to be there to nurture her, while she has to be there to give me that result that I am looking at. So all I'm trying to say is, you will never know everything. You will never not know anything. It's either ways. Just be prepared. You know something and you are carrying forward with it. नहीं चला, mistakes हुआ. But do mistakes.
That's
क्योंकि आप करोगे mistakes.
golden piece of advice, I must say. Yeah, so they should start wherever they are, whatever they are doing, they should start preparing for it.
Yeah. और छोटे-छोटे forms पे करो. I was also in my college, and I remember just going and, small things like हम देखते हैं, like, अरे Amazon पे डाल देंगे, इस पे डाल देंगे. What you don't realize is those places, there's a lot backend that goes in, right? Online देखने में लगता है कि अरे बहुत easy है, Amazon में डाल के हम try करेंगे. No, the first primary thing, if you're doing a product, that is, आप कोई इधर स्टॉल लगाओ छोटे छोटे इवेंट्स पे. जैसे आजकल संडेज ऑर्गेनिक मार्केट होता है, ये होता है, विच इज वेरी स्मॉल. 5,000-6,000 का स्टॉल मिलता है. इट्स नॉट वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. आई एम नॉट सेइंग गो टू ग्रैंड स्टॉल, बट आप जब छोटे स्टॉल पे जाते हो तो आप अपना ट्रायल करोगे एंड इमीडिएटली जस्ट ट्राई इट. क्योंकि आपने जब 10 जन को दिया, उन्होंने आपको फीडबैक दिया, आप जल्दी चेंज करोगे. एंड डोंट जस्ट डू द फीडबैक विद योर आजू बाजू के लोग. बिकॉज वो तो हाँ कभी बोल ही देंगे एंड आपको लगता है इतना ही है, यू डोंट इवन नो हाउ बिग इज द मार्केट, विच वाज द मिस्टेक आई डिड, राइट? आइसक्रीम आपको 5-6 जनों ने बोला, आपको लगा अच्छा चलो इसका तो बिजनेस बन जाएगा. इट्स ओनली आफ्टर अ ईयर और टू व्हेन यू वेंट इनटू द मार्केट यू रियलाइज इट्स नॉट दैट बिग अ market. You are still at a very niche in the
Hmm.
Indian market, right? So it's
Hmm.
only when I went, I tried, I did, is when I got to merge. I am now into food, I'm into leashes, and there's something like ice creams also going. So वो जब तक आप try नहीं करोगे, one you don't know the market, two you don't know the feedback, and be open to feedbacks. People will come up with, hear them, do what you can do, of course, but at least hear. And the person, user, consumer, whoever it is the one who will give you the honest feedback. That is your key thing, you know. तो आप जाके करो. अगर आप सर्विस में हो, जैसे I do healings, I take up sessions as well, then those are the things I just tried it, right? आपने कॉल किया 5 पेट पेरेंट्स को कि अरे मुझे ये चीज करनी है, would you be available, let me give it to you as a free shot, right? आप ट्राई कर रहे हो. when you're doing it you get a feedback, they'll say कि नहीं ये चला ये नहीं चला, how do you do this, then you make amendments in your service. Just go try.
Hmm.
आप फेल हो गए, and that is what it is. The first model of Mercedes was never the perfect one, right? They are still making models after models.
Yes, yes, yes. Very, very rightly advised, I must say. So, Darshan, you're also an internationally certified animal healer and pet prana therapist, right? So, how did you step into that space and how does this complement your business mission?
So it actually started with, and I would like to say, when you heal yourself, you heal the world around you, is something that I learned on the way. While I started with my business, it was in between when I had some personal issues. And I got into understanding of energy healing, which is basically a process in which it's no touch, no medicine method, wherein it's an alternate way where you are taught meditations, breathing, and simple things like forgiveness, gratitude, which helps you to have a beautiful aura, to be able to attract beautifulness in your life in very simple terms. Also in other words, if I can explain it, अगर आपके पास एक कप ऑफ चाय है और मैं जब आपको धक्का मारूं तो आपके कप से चाय गिरेगी, राइट? कॉफी नहीं गिर सकती. So similarly, a lot of us constantly are in stress, anxiety, desperation, anger, jealousy, जो भी XYZ, right? Because we are all in that hustle culture which we've made it very glamorized कि करना ही है करना ही है करना ही है, तो आप स्ट्रेस लेके ही चल रहे हो. अब जब कुछ भी होता है विच इज ट्रिगरिंग, या आपको धक्का लगा, या आपको, व्हेन आई से धक्का, नॉट लिटरल धक्का, बट किसी ने आपसे बात कर ली एंड इट ट्रिगर्ड यू, आप में से वही इरिटेशन निकलेगा, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट यू आर फिल्ड विद. So that's how I started understanding and I got into healing, wherein understanding of how do I can balance myself, how can I help others balance themselves to be able to stay calm in the situation. That's how it started. But slowly, my observation, because I was a lot with pets, I realized that pets tend to absorb our emotions and reflect our behavior. So, if a pet parent came to me, very interestingly, I started observing that now I could see a pet parent and know that how the dog or a cat would behave. Because I realized that that is what is happening. They are like children of 3 years, 4 years, where they start reflecting the elders of the family. And that's how that journey started, where if someone would tell me that a dog is sick or a cat is sick, is when I dug deeper, I realized that there was some issue in the family happening, or someone in the house was sick, and then I would see that the pets were absorbing it. So that's how that whole thing started, with observation, because I would keep interacting with a lot of pet parents and I started seeing patterns. I also saw it in my house. My dog would always fall sick when I would fall sick, or when my husband falls sick, the other dog would fall sick. So that's how I started. I started doing more research, started studying about it. And I have been helping a lot of pet parents around it as well, to make them understand that only when you heal yourself will the world around you heal. And when I say world around you heal, means your family members, your दिस. एंड आपने देखा भी होगा, आपके घर पे कोई सडनली आया घर से बाहर जो बहुत इरिटेटेड है, तो एवरीबडी स्टार्ट्स गेटिंग वेरी एजिटेटेड अराउंड, राइट? सो these are simple things that I have been doing, and that's how I got into it, started studying about it. I'm a nerd, so I keep studying. जो टॉपिक मिला, जो सब्जेक्ट मिला, थोड़ा और रिसर्च कर लो, पढ़ लो, and then of course it's better to share your knowledge. So yeah, that's how I got into it.
This was really interesting and new to me also. was nice.
And it helps me with my business, because now that I run a community and you understand how emotions work, you understand how basically psychology of people majorly, it just helps when you're building the community, because now you're creating that safe space for someone else.
Mhm. Yeah, this was definitely an eye opener. So, Darshan, let's talk about Pets of Paradise. Okay, so how did that evolve from your earlier ventures?
Definitely I stopped doing the mistakes that I did in Maggie Zone. I think everybody needs to make a note, the mistakes you do, or the uh, things, the thought patterns, to understand why you failed, what made you not go in the direction that you wanted to. You can definitely think about it and then not do the same thing. The difference here is also that Baggy Zone, I was a solopreneur. In Pets of Paradise, we have co-founders, which has helped me a lot in focusing on what I am good at and build my skill sets. So it's not that I'm trying to struggle with things which I don't really vibe with, or I am taking the whole load. The load is also distributed between the four of us. So it kind of gives you the push to do what you are good at, and keep that going on. So that I feel is the bigger changer than anything else.
And that is very meaningful evolution also from there.
Oh, absolutely. Because as आप जब start करते हो, you feel अरे ये मेरा होना चाहिए, ऐसे ही होना चाहिए. This is the control level that you require, right? The minute you're
Right,
into a
right.
team and co-founders and stuff like this, you realize that everybody's way of working is going to be different. Everybody's style is different, and also everybody's skill set is different. So maybe I am good at community content, but I maybe suck at finance, right? So, but because
Right.
of that, and by the time I learn finance, my company is going to get a hit on it. So if I have a co-founder who's good at it, we grow together.
Yes, yes, definitely. Very true. So, Darshan, many students also dream of starting, something meaningful, but they do not know from where to begin, from where to start and how to start. So, what are the three, core skills you believe that they should start building in themselves today if they want to become, an entrepreneur or a businessman?
I personally feel don't, skills is something आपका develop on the way हो जाता है. What has to be focused on is you just try now. आप एक बार करके तो देखो, भले छोटे पैमाने पे एक स्टॉल ही लगा दो बाहर, या किसी कैफे के बाहर कुछ लगा लो, या सर्विस करना है तो स्टार्ट फ्रॉम योर बिल्डिंग. Just start is what I would say. अगर आपको नहीं पता what to do, where to do, if you have, say you want to do in pet space, just example, तो आप कोई कंपनी ढूंढो जहां आप इंटर्नशिप कर सकते हो, जहां आप
Hmm.
लर्निंग कर सकते हो, जहां आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हो. दैट इज ऑल्सो ओके. देन यू कैन रियलाइज what in pet you want to do, because sometimes you don't have an idea. That's okay. But हाँ, ये है कि कुछ तो करना है, तो ठीक है. आप तब तक किधर तो just keep doing, so that there is constant action, your neurons are working, you are enabling yourself to do it, and then you can figure out on the way. कुछ रास्ता शायद, I started with pet ice cream, then I got into uh, food. I got into healing. So there were a lot of things that just started opening up, because now you're constantly interacting with pet parents. You're finding a new problem, what they were saying, and you find a solution to it. Because as an entrepreneur, that's what you're doing, right? Problem है, आप solution ढूंढिए.
Yes, yes, yes. Love that. Love that advice. So they have to be practical and actionable. That is the main thing.
हाँ, आप करो. एंड कंसिस्टेंसी तब आएगा जब आपको कुछ कन्विक्शन मिलेगा, लाइक आई सेड इन द स्टार्ट. और कन्विक्शन आपको
Yes.
तब मिलेगा जब या तो आप वो प्रॉब्लम से गुजर चुके हो, सो आप सोच सकते हो कि आपको क्या करना है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, व्हेन आई टुक हीलिंग सेशंस फॉर वुमेन, आई स्पेसिफिकली टुक ऑन पीसीओडी, right? Because that is something I faced, I overcame, I came. Now the conviction in me to overcome that is much higher, because I've already done it. Now when a woman talks to me, this is where I am stuck, if I've already crossed through that, I will speak to you with a lot of experience, a lot of conviction, and a lot of love and compassion and understanding of where you're coming from and your problem.
Yes.
But if I have not seen it or gone through it, and just because वो बहुत fancy लग रहा है इंटरनेट पे, इसके लिए मैं कर रही हूँ, I will not be able to connect with you only on the first place. So I will not be able to find the right solution for you.
Yes.
Now, for example, I was a very restless person, very hyperactive person. Now, when people come to me and they're like, we can't meditate, we can't sit in one place and meditate, right? I connect with them. I understand. When I see someone who's scared of dog, I connect with them, because I have been there. I have crossed that fear and come to this position where now I love them. So I am not biased now towards you कि अरे क्या पागल है ये क्या फट्टू है, why is he so scared of a dog? Whereas majority of the people who love dogs will always be like, अरे क्या है कुछ नहीं करेगा. That fear doesn't have any reasoning, right? So now that I've gone through, I can help you. I have gone through something, I can help you. I can find a solution for you because I have found a solution for myself. So that is where it is, and then scalability comes. But पहले आप connect करोगे उस cause से, and then you will find a solution to it.
Very well advised. Definitely very well advised. So, Darshan, if someone wants to start, working in pet wellness industry, so maybe a student, so what kind of roles and opportunities they should look for?
It depends what they would like to do. So marketing, of course, I feel like the Gen
Hmm.
Zs are doing much better than what we do in terms of platforms. In
Yes.
terms of skill sets, when you ask, I feel social media is becoming a skill which is important for you to know. Editing and all of these things is something that I feel comes naturally and they can do it much faster. That is there. But if they don't want to go into the marketing and the media perspective, they could always come into the admin side or the manufacturing side and learn over there as well. But these are things that you require hands-on. If you're going to do a work from home kind of stuff or a work from home kind of mentorship, then it's majorly marketing that would work. In that also, there are multiple ways. There is organic, there's inorganic, there is ads. So whatever, suits you and you have a keen eye to it. But apart from it, there is side where you can always reach out to founders. Like we had a couple of people who had reached out to my co-founder in Chennai and said that we would like to be there and just a couple of months just shadow you, observe you, be there, understand it, and that way it is. So it's those were but for business skills, not for pet space only. Because no pet founder would want another founder shadowing who's from the pet space only. It becomes a little tricky because you don't know and you learn a lot more about nitty-gritties. And it is not fair ethically as well. So I would suggest you first learn, maybe for hands-on experience, just go and join a company. आप एक बार करके देखो, there's no harm. But अगर आपका idea already ready है, आप बोलते नहीं मुझे MVP बनाना है, तो go ahead with that also. There's no harm. Like I didn't have a proper job experience before I became an entrepreneur, but I worked with my father for years together. So, that's a very different mindset where you're learning from your family, you're learning from your father, which is also not easy. I'm sure a lot of people will complain about working with their parents. But just see that they have a set of experience and that's what you want from them. Then automatically you will be mellowed down, you will be calmer. The minute you see them as your parent, then it's a very different story where you're like, why is he talking to me like this? But he's talking from his experience and you are a newbie there.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. It's a very genuine perspective, I must say. So, talking about, internships and, mentorships and volunteering. So, does Pets of Paradise offer any such opportunities for, students?
So I have basically, we don't have an official anything that way, but there is a college where they have an incubation called Nest, and I am a mentor there. There are these programs where I don't mind taking up mentorship, but if a founder wants to reach out to me and wants some help, I will be more than happy to. As Pets of Paradise, we don't have any official mentoring system there.
Okay, and what about the internship opportunities?
We currently wouldn't have. Our team is quite small. We have an impact team, compact team, sorry. But sure, if anybody is interested only in the pet space, would like to learn something or understand, can write down to me if there is an opportunity of something. I can definitely put it out there.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So, when you are, hiring any talent or you will hire any talent, what matters you the most? I mean, the technical skills or the degrees? Although it's a very debatable question, but yeah, important to understand for the students.
Actually, neither of the two. I actually see if they're willing to learn. Because I have someone who's a teacher who manages my social media. She has no degree, no skill set, but she was willing to learn as an intern. She started off learning as an intern and she was willing to learn from someone who's much younger to her also. She is almost 35, 36 years old. And the one teaching her was 22, 23. But she said, no, it's okay. Darshan, I will learn. I really want to learn. I want the skill set because I'm understanding that the world is changing and I want to be there. Right. So there was a willingness to learn. Of course, the basic skills that I saw is that she knows English, so she can write a
Hmm.
caption. She knows that she can learn the tech. It's not someone who doesn't know how to even switch on the computer. No, I'm not going to go in for that much. But I personally also feel I am someone who, even if you don't have the degree or the skill, you can learn. If you have the knack or the hunger to learn, I would say.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
only then
I
will I pick you up.
completely agree. Willingness and that hunger is true for every space, for every industry. That is, yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that's what keeps you going, right? Because if I'm going to be
Yeah.
happy of who I am today, I mean, be happy, be satisfied with who you are. But
And
at the
you'll
end, there
never
has to be a
evolve.
growth.
Yeah.
There has to be evolution of, hey, and your competition is with yourself, is what I very strongly believe. So, yeah, I mean, if yesterday I was a little good at this, maybe I be a little better? If not, and if I've reached to that level that, okay, now I can't win thing, why not pick up another skill set?
Hmm. Yes, very
I mean, to
truly
be
said.
honest,
So you
Shivani,
have to be,
I'm saying even the texts keep evolving. Every app is getting update every single day. There is not a point where I can say I know Canva completely. Now Canva has given up new features. Now
yes,
Insta
yes.
has come up with edits where you can edit there and post there only. So there was so many things every single day coming that there is no choice that I can say that, oh, I have learned.
Yeah. Scope is there in every field and with everyone, be it technology or be it human beings. So yeah, we have to keep on updating ourselves.
Absolutely.
So that is all from my end. So we have the audience. So if anyone is having any question or queries, they can ask in the chat box or they can raise their hands. I will allow mics to them. And if not, then we are good to wrap up with the session. Let's just wait for a second. Or they can do one thing, they can just drop me their text and I will route to Darshan and we can have this Q&A later also. That is not an issue. They will be answered. If they're having any doubts, or they can directly reach out to you also, right? On
Yeah, yeah.
LinkedIn.
Absolutely. If they have any questions now, I'm happy to answer.
Yeah. So I'll share the LinkedIn and you can reach out to her directly also if you want any mentorship or guidance or any opportunity, you can reach out to her for sure. So wow, that was definitely an incredible session. And Darshan Kaur, thank you so much for sharing your journey from family business roots to creating one of India's most unique brands and now championing a movement around pet wellness and community care. You have shown us that entrepreneurship is not just about disruption, it's about compassion, courage, and consistency. And to our students watching, this is your reminder that real change begins with real purpose. So, whether your passion lies in animals, wellness, food innovation, or social impact, your ideas matter the most. So, Whiteboard Foundation will continue to stand by you, offering free upskilling, mentorship, and internship opportunities to ensure that you are ready for the future because you are driving force of Viksit Bharat 2047. So, once again, thank you so much, Darshan, and thank you so much for all of you for joining us in this powerful conversation. So, let's keep the change maker spirit alive. Thank you so much, everyone.
Shivani, can I just add? So,
Sure, sure.
because of the attacks and the wars that are going on, 6 p.m. I have started on Instagram as daily meditation and calming sessions because a lot of houses were having a lot of anxiety. Of course, it was a long night yesterday, and I'm glad we are all safe. So yeah, if anybody wishes to join, can just go on to the Instagram. It's the Darshan Kaur Khalsa. Would be happy to just have you
Sure, sure.
guys.
I will mention the handle here also.
Yeah.
That is a
And I'm more
very
active on
nice
Instagram.
initiative, I must say.
I'm more active on Instagram, so you guys want to reach out, DM there. LinkedIn, I'm a little slow, still getting a hang of it.
I know.
Yeah, I am not that professional, if I can say. I am
No
still a
worries. We'll
more
chase
heart
you
to
on
heart person.
Instagram.
Yes.
We'll chase you
Uh,
now on Instagram. So
yeah.
thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Darshan. It was really
Thanks.
nice
Thanks.
talking to you.
Bye.